Out to Hollywood, where we are learning new details about a party where 4 people were shot. 2 of them died.
Right now, Hollywood police are still looking for who is responsible. CBS News Miami's Steve Majuri joins us live from Hollywood. Steve, you've learned new information about one of the victims who died.
That's right. We've just learned that one of the victims in the shooting is a former Florida State football player, and we found out that he died while trying to de-escalate a fight here at the Hall, and he was killed along with his best friend. And we also spoke to the Hall manager, who tells us that initially she believed that this was some sort of baby shower, but now the manager tells us she's found out that this was some sort of anniversary party. We've learned that Octavius Jackson is one of the 2 people killed in a shooting at the JC Hall on Sunday, according to a friend of his. His friend tells us Octavius was a defensive tackle on the 1999 Florida State National Championship football team. Here he is, pictured with then-President Bill Clinton. JC Hall manager Deborah Gronvold was brought to tears today after discussing the shooting where 4 people were shot. 2 of them died. Gronvold says the people who rented the space were first-time customers.
A lot of people just don't have any respect for the hall or other people.
The shooting happened at 1 a.m. Sunday. Gronvold says that's around the same time the rental period for the party ended. She says about 80 people were at the party, but police have not told us who the victims are.
When we have the contract with the client, they're responsible for their guests. We have a detailed contract that says on there, no firearms. Like, anybody reads that?
Mimi Miller lives right next to the hall. She didn't hear the gunshots, but says she has been woken up by loud parties there before.
And he was frankly quite frightened because the bullets could have come through the house.
Police have told us they have several people of interest, but they haven't told us if any arrests have been made. Gronvold would like to know if the people involved in the shooting even have any connection at all to the partygoers.
When I talked to the client last, she said that she didn't know who the person was that started the shooting and that she wasn't even sure if they were an invited guest.
And the hall manager tells us that she's going to implement some new security protocols moving forward, including adding more surveillance cameras and also requiring that an off-duty police officer be there if a party goes in to the later hours. But we've learned from the manager that some damage has already been done to this venue because of this incident. The manager tells us tonight that one party has already canceled an event later this week because of this shooting.
Street, what's up, baby? What's up, dog?
I'm chilling, man. What's good with you?
Man, we good, man. We on the block, y'all. We on the block. We in Skid Row right now. We on Skid Row in California in the building. This is Hayes Street. I felt it was only fitting, man, to start the show off with that. Talking about OJ Octavius Jackson, man, Carol City legend, friend of mine, close friend of V12's that does the shows with me, man. They actually grew up right next door to each other. That's a sad situation, bro. Sad situation. Yeah. I found that out last night on the show, actually on the show. So that's tough. That was tough. That's tough, man. And he was trying to de-escalate that thing, man.
Yeah, you heard him say he was trying to de-escalate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Us and guns and caring about lives, bro. Like, thought it would get better. Look like it's always getting worse, right?
Yeah, start hitting close to home, man. Especially at this age, right? At this age, when you're in your 40s. You know, you made it through that 16 to 28-year-old age, you know what I mean, stage. Now you're getting word of homies passing from health issues or whatever. And, you know, unfortunately, man, gunplay is real prevalent in South Florida, everywhere, actually. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's unfortunate, man. You know, rest in peace to OJ, man. Like you say, think about that, man. Look what this, and this is what I want people to understand about this game, where this game can take you. I always say that brown ball is powerful. That brown ball took a dude out of Carol City to the White House.
Why was he at the White House?
Because they won the national championship. Remember, they bring him to the
What year was that?
99.
Oh,
So I'm just saying what this game can do. So when people just think, oh, it's a sport, I mean, it exposes you to a lot of stuff. You have so many players first time getting on planes and being in different places, going to Colorado and seeing mountains or seeing snow for the first time. Some players seeing the beach for the first time. These Midwest cats get a chance to actually walk off the edge of the United States and walk into the water. People don't think of it like that because we take it for granted from the crib. You literally walking off the map, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I just want to put that out there, man. But how was your weekend, man? I know how mine was.
Hot. I was like, oh, hurt. No, man, I had a decent weekend, man. My people got a granddaughter. They took her out to Orlando, and I went out to Orlando, and they took her to Disney World. Did not go to that. I chose to stay home and watch Syracuse play. Yesterday we went to SeaWorld. Listen, I'm here to tell y'all. I don't know if the sun test got something to do with this, but SeaWorld and all it has changed. The orcas, the killer whales, and all of those, like, they don't do the same show they used to do. So if you didn't get to see the show as a kid and you 30, 40 years old, when they was beating the whales and getting them to do real shit, when the whales was out there playing the piccolo and the whales was out there playing whales was out. Well, if you didn't get to see that show, then just don't go see this one. Because this one, I don't know what this one is. This one is kind of like, save the whales. And then the whales splash water on people. It ain't the same, bro. It ain't what it used to be. It ain't when the whale, 1,000-pound whale, would go around 100 miles per hour and then he jump up in the air. Now it's like, save the whales. They're endangered. I was like, man, get me out of here, man. This ain't whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That man say beating the whales, dog.
Yeah, dog. Like, listen, Peter done got to him, dog. They ain't. It's soft. Like football done got soft. They ain't putting down on the whales like they used to. Whales ain't. Remember they used to have the whales doing all type of stuff. Whales used to be up there tap dancing and just hey honey. They used to have the whales doing every the whales could do it. Now it's like splashing water. Yay, look at the whales. Ooh. Oh,
shout out, dog.
Save the whales.
Hey, that's shout out.
SeaWorld is dead. SeaWorld is dead. If you didn't go get to see SeaWorld 10 years ago, then you missed out.
You say the whales don't join the union. The whales fighting the increased minimum wage, which instead of one fish, I get 2 fish now.
Bro, if you never got to go see Shamu and Lolita and you didn't get to see that, you missed a treat.
Well, let me ask you, this documentary I think it's called Blackfish. Have you seen this documentary? When we get off, go look it up, Street. I think it's called about the orcas and them being treated and how they being treated and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Blackfish. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong in there, y'all.
They done messed up the orcas, so that's what messed up the orca show?
Bro, go watch it, dog. Because one of them orcas, I think, killed that lady. They took her under the water, didn't bring her back up. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was deep. It was called Blackfish. I think it's called Blackfish, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. But anyway.
Chad say Shamu didn't have no Bitcoin.
Y'all tough, boy. Okay, anything's everything. Say they killed a trainer. Yeah, it's called Blackfish. Yes. Go, hey, that's something to do tonight, Street. Go pull up Blackfish, boy. You be like. But anyway, I'm gonna watch that again tonight. Matter of fact, talking about it. But let's get into some real Melee Monday. That's what I got my thing. College rivalries, fights, and firings. We got a lot to talk about here, Street. A little bit of time to do it. We 10 minutes in. The Melees, bro. Oregon, Ohio State, Michigan, the game. ends in a melee, dog, because Michigan decides to take their flag and try to plant it in the middle of the field of Ohio Stadium, aka the shoe. And Ohio State wasn't having it. Ohio State wasn't having it. Bro, it was a melee. They ended up spray paint. These pepper sprayed the shorties and everything.
Pepper sprayed them, dog. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Crazy work.
Pepper sprayed the shorties, dog.
Dog, it's a melee. Let me see if I got a video up here. Melee. We can kind of play it in the background. It got some sound, but we don't have to play the sound. Hopefully they don't play it.
I got one too. I was gonna pull it up.
Yeah,
they got shorties, dog.
Bruh, what is happening? Nasty work. I'm gonna put us down here at the bottom.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah. Bro, y'all just watch this, dog. They going in right here, street. But anyway, they go to plant the flag. They ain't having it. People come to put some
like a game.
Bro, they just, Crips and Bloods, literally, dog. Blue and red. They going in, bro. Wolverines, Buckeyes. Who knew a nut could fight back so hard?
Hey, listen. If you as a team standing on somebody's logo ready to paint their flag, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to be ready to squabble, right? You got to be ready to squabble, right?
Yo, teach your mans how to squabble next time, cuz.
You got to be ready to squabble. You disrespecting.
Yeah. Both of these teams were fined $100,000 each. But let me tell you something, bro. Based on this video right here, man, cats was going crazy. You see police right here going nuts on these folks. They end up pepper spraying quite a few of these guys. The coach got into it. One of them. No, not this game, not this fight. Ryan Day stood back to the side. He didn't want none of that pressure. But I want you to see the craziness at the end of this right here. Watch how crazy
it's more craziness.
Yeah. Jack Sawyer right there, 33, was like, he told one of the coaches, dog, had him jacked up, like, look, bro, they not gonna plant they effing flag on our field. Watch this right here. Look at this. They snatching the Michigan flag, the staff in there. Let's get it again. They going again. Bro.
This is a great view. This is a great view you got here, dog.
I appreciate it. You saw 44? 44 put some work in back there. Hold up. I got to rewind the time. Watch 44 right up here. Get some. Holy smoke.
You see Jeremiah in there somewhere? I saw Cornell Tate.
Yeah. I saw Brandon Enos like, y'all calm down. Let's all be friends. He was acting all light-skinned, dog.
He probably got Jeremiah somewhere in a glass jar. He can't get out.
Bruh.
Look
at this dude, 15. Now look at, hold on. Did you see 15? Straight violating right here, dog. God doggone it.
Oh, that ain't Cornell Tate. That's Milton. That's another 17.
Bro, look at 15 over here by himself, dog. Look at 15 way over here by himself. Dog.
Trying to sneak somebody.
You in the Lions den, bro. Look at this. Somebody got that Michigan flag, though. Somebody got that Michigan flag. I don't know. It's over with. All I know is somebody got that Michigan flag, bro.
Oh, check it out. I got one. Put me up.
All right.
I actually got the audio of the guy actually saying they not playing that flag in our.
That's Jack Sawyer.
Huh?
That's Jack Sawyer. That's what I'm talking about. 33.
Yeah, I actually got. Oh man, hold up, man. Let me see. I got another one. I actually got the audio of him saying, bro, they not planting that flag and not again. Like, I ain't having it. Dang. Did I put music over it? Dang. I ain't mean to put music over it.
You see the Michigan dude with his hand on his head? Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, I ain't. Oh man, I put music over it. I ain't mean to put music over it, though. Dang.
Boo. Boo.
But here's the crazy part. This is just one fight. Do you think? See, this is the part right here, bro. Yeah, see this right there. This part where he's saying that they not painting that flag. Okay. So let's take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get these kids from different places to buy into something? Like, think about that. Think about the buy-in to the rivalry thing that they have nothing to do with. They didn't create it. You know what I'm saying? How do we get to buy into? And two, the second thing is, do you think the money that the kids are getting paid has something to do with them not being more respectful to their coaches and not listening? Because dog, we saw fights all across college football this weekend.
Dog, there was a total of 8 of them. I got 4 fingers up. 8 of them, Street. A total of 8. But to answer your question, once you are part of something, you're a part of it. You know what I mean? You know, here's a perfect example, just to use even that story that we did at the beginning right here with OJ. He's trying to de-escalate a situation and ends up losing his life, right? Because you're a part of, he probably was trying to de-escalate something with his homeboy. Matter of fact, his homeboy passed away. I believe his name was Teron, played ball with him at Carroll City. Had nothing to do. That's not his beef. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not necessarily his beef, but that's his homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, what do? You're a part of something. But I'm going to tell you, to your point, what's interesting. Arizona State versus Arizona. Arizona State wins. They go to take the pitchfork, from the Sun Devil, put it in the ground. But guess who's the guy that did it? Guess who's the guy that goes to put the pitchfork in the ground?
Who?
He played at Arizona last year. Bro, the guy that put the pitchfork in the ground at Arizona is the player that transferred from Arizona last year.
That's like saying.
That's like being a Crip to like next week. Hey, boy, I'm a blood, boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how does the buy-in become so? That's exactly what I'm saying, dog. Like, you go from one team to another. Now you with the Crips,
bro. It is what it is,
and you all in.
And I'm gonna tell you this: Michigan, Ohio State, like, plenty of flags has been around. We actually saw Baker Mayfield do it when he was at Oklahoma. We saw other people try to do it. Like I said, I've had an experience like that as well. But what I'll tell you is, it's hella disrespectful. And that's what your goal is, to be disrespectful. Now, a lot of people ask me, say, Coach. Now, a lot of people ask me, say, Coach, the coaches don't know. Yeah, the coaches do. Let's be honest. The players just not walking around with a flag. Where do they get this flag from? They gonna steal it from the cheerleader? No, but hear me out. I'm not saying that they know exactly, but somebody on that staff knows what is about to happen, and they don't stop it. They don't stop it. Because guess what?
Where the flag come from?
Bro, that's one of them flags they run with. The cheerleaders, they run with it. They don't want to take it from Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, when we score, you run by with the flag and blah, blah, blah. So only thing I'm saying to you is, they know. Here's the second thing. Every coach across America is going to have a conversation about that now, going into next year, especially bowl games or whatever the case may be.
About planting the flag?
Yeah, they're going to have conversations about that, because these schools are now getting fined. And people tell me, $100,000 drop in the bucket. It's not about that. It's about having institutional control. You got to understand that too. Coaches get fired for that. But hey, boy, we amongst the people for real today, boy.
Somebody talking about, where y'all at, China? Nah, man, we're not at China. Actually, we're in America.
That's Skid Row, baby. We in California. But like I say, I mean, it's just what it is. And I'll go through some of the teams. North Carolina versus North Carolina State. North Carolina State goes to plant the flag. North Carolina dude throws the flag in the stands. Florida FSU. Coach Mike Norvell snatches the flag. Bro, you see a Florida player walking with a Seminole head, right? Like crazy work right here. The head coach got in the middle of it, and they asked him about it at the press conference. He was like, well, what you want me to do? Like, no, you're not going to do that.
Mike Norvell already pissed off. he already angry than a motherfucker from the season, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, with that being said,
so Mike Norvell and Napier had words too?
No, not necessarily. They just asked him about the flag. They just asked him in reference to the flag.
Wait, hold up now. Hold up. I may have evidence. I may have some evidence. Now, hey, hold up now.
Oh, talk to your boy. Now ride with your boy. Yeah, he
look like they look. Put that up.
Don't plant the flag.
He telling Billy Napier, don't. Yeah, they had a little words. My bad.
They did.
He telling
man,
they plant the flag.
Hey man,
bro.
get your clout. Hey man, get them clout.
Hold on. Go back, dog. That Mike Norvell got the two fingers like he pointing at that to get busy to him. Look at him. Yeah.
You pussy ass nigga. Oh, pussy ass nigga. You pussy ass. He got the two fingers up.
You saw Billy Napier touch his chest. He's like, my bad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shannon Sharp.
Did something about it.
Oh, he gonna take the flag. Watch.
He got the flag.
Yeah, he took the flag.
Bro.
That's crazy work right there.
Bro.
Listen, them boys going at it. Oh, Lord, I got all kind of stuff going on over here. Get out of here, Ad. All right, here we go. Also, we talked about Florida State. Arkansas, Mizzou had a scrum, I guess. Auburn, Alabama, Notre Dame, USC, and Texas A&M versus Texas A&M.
Put that up there. NC State, North Carolina right there.
Yeah, they got the flag up. They ready. They ready to put that work in. Yeah,
see
bro.
that? Put that on the screen. I don't got no control no more.
Oh, you done lost control?
I can't put nothing up no more. Oh.
Hey, the boy strapping up. Espinola. The boy strapping up. The ninth string receiver enough for to put some work in.
What?
Look at him. Espinola, 83. Ocho tres.
The Michael Jordan back pass look tight.
Hold up, dog.
Do the NCAA look at this like throughout the week and start suspending people?
I think like the dude from Michigan, he threw something at a cat, man. He may get it because that was kind of like outside of the norm. Like he went and got an object, dog, and tried to spark a dude.
Darn.
Bro, you got to keep your helmet on too, dog. Them cats out there with no helmet on, crazy, man. Oh, there you go. Go down one. That's Arizona State. Look at this. Oh, they got all four of them. Here we go. 98 played for Arizona last year.
98. Dirty work.
Go back one arrow. Go back a picture at the bottom left. There you go. They got all the work in here, man. So, Street, let's talk about this so we can move on to some of these coaches getting fired on this Black Monday, as they call it.
What's up?
I don't think we got any more. You got Texas A&M? Oh, they go to flag. Go down.
Huh?
Go down one right there.
You boy do that thing. Wait a minute. That boy about to square up. Like, get it.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, what is happening, dog?
Like, get it. Hey, ding, 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 ding. Like, get it.
Bro.
Look at that. Look, that boy threw that thing like a javelin. Oh, let's get it.
All that about a flag. All that about a flag. Man.
All that about a flag, dog. From North Carolina flag.
That's a little number 65, dog. Look at it. He ain't no bigger than the receiver. Lord. Man.
Dog, like we've never seen this before. Like, what has changed? Like with the temperament of the kids.
I think. Can I tell you this? Because the Michigan game was early. I think because the Michigan game was early, it just domino effect through all the rest of the game. We're gonna do that too. So every team, when people think it's disrespectful, the team, both of them already had, we're gonna plant our flag. But the team that lost looked like the victim. But trust me, both of them was ready. Both teams was ready to plant flags. Trust me. Speaking of, dog.
Okay, so the segue, does Ryan Day get fired because of that Michigan loss? Jamal Moore is 2-0 versus Ryan Day, dog.
2-0, dog.
2-0. 2-0.
Once as an interim and once as a doggone head coach.
2-0, dog. 2-0.
I say this. I say no, but if he does, I won't be surprised. And I hate to say this too. This is an easy way out for institution. That melee right there, they can use that against him and call it lack of institutional control. Because what they can do now is use that because that's public, but they can use all the other things that didn't make the news that happened with players. Maybe a player getting arrested, DUIs, like they can just stockpile all of that stuff. But because this was a public thing, they could use it as some form of cause to say, hey, lack of institutional control, and then take all of those other instances that didn't necessarily make it public and stack them on top of each other and say, boom. Yeah, if they want to, if they want to be nasty and not pay the man because you can fire him with cause, if they were to do that, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if they want to do that. What's your thoughts, man? You think he's gone?
I think it largely hinges on how it ends, right? Like I think now it has to end right for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now national championship, it gotta end right for him.
Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna end right. I don't think. Maybe they needed that melee. Maybe they needed that to say we a team, y'all. See how y'all came to fight for one common cause. Then maybe you'd be surprised what spark a team, boy. You'd be surprised, dog.
Sometimes that wake the team up. Sometimes that.
I mean, they got something to fight for now, dog. They like, man, Michigan, they disrespected us. We ain't gonna be disrespected again. Even though they beat us, they going home. We still in it. Like, you never know, bro. It depends on how Ryan Day uses this as fuel. I don't know if there'll be any suspensions that may hurt them later. I don't know. I know they've already fined the universities, though. So that's interesting, man. That's interesting.
Very.
So we'll definitely see. Talking about more firings, man. My man Ryan Walters at Purdue caught the axe.
Purdue?
Yeah. They gave the brother the old pink slip.
We didn't have him, like we didn't really have him as one of the coaches that'll get fired first.
No. That boy out of there. Neil Brown at West Virginia, he gone. McIntyre from FIU is gone. Shout out to Tim Harris. Let's get Tim the job over there, man. Hometown. Let's get him the job, man. Tim Harris, who was at UCF.
That boy Tim just moving up. That boy Tim just moving up. Just moving up. That ain't coaching right now. Like how? Like what is it about a guy like that, bro?
I mean, he's got the charisma. He's got the know-how. He's a winner. He did it from the high school level. He's made the right connections. Recruiting is big. So, and he can walk in the room. So shout out to Tim, man. Like I said, he can walk into those rooms. He's been around his dad, Tim Harris. senior, and so he knows how to navigate those rooms, be in those coaching circles, and you know what I mean. So, hey, let's give him a shot. Like Jay-Z say, dog, it ain't many of us. Less is more, dog. It's plenty of us. So,
what's the saying again? Say it again.
Jay-Z said, the dude said, hey, it ain't many of us. Jay-Z said, it's less is more, dog. It's plenty of us. So what I'm basically saying is, it ain't too many of us. And when we do, we get the crap jobs, though. So let's hope he can go get his opportunity. Think about Ryan Walters at Purdue. Come on, man. Cut that out. And then speaking of Tim Harris, go ahead.
What does Mr. Moore winning at Ohio State does for him? He got a big time quarterback coming in. Like could this like dog, we thought he was there for a placeholder for them being in sanctions. This could catapult him into, you know what I'm saying? They're 7-5. They come on, man. What does that do for him?
Huge, bro. I hope he going there talking about contract extension and more money. Because remember, they started him off. Listen, being real. They started him off with no contract. Remember that? And then he ended up getting a contract and he stayed the course. Then he won the games. He won a game that everybody wrote him off. Let's be real. They wrote him off that Michigan was going to whip these people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that Ohio State was going to whip Michigan.
Weird game, bro. Ohio State, 10 points. Weird game. Like, they just muddied up the game, and Ohio State got right in the mud and just played a muddy game with them.
Yeah.
He said he started him off with an IOU.
Yeah, he did. Neck bone for the $2. My neck. My back. Shout out to Butterfly. She always gonna get a great criticism, the constructive criticism.
What happened to Villamore?
Football. I think he's trying to say come to the U. Hey, coach, like the graphic, but what's the backdrop? Is that the homeless shelter? Not a good look. Shake my head. No, this Hayes Street. We on the block, Black Butterfly.
On the block.
Come on. You see we got a hand. Oh, we don't got hands. We got two sets of hands. Got to put our hands in the pocket.
On the block.
Yeah, we got
hands
hands in the pocket.
Let me see if I can get my head inside the head.
I could do mine. Let me see. Drop.
We're on the block. We're on Skid Row.
We're on Skid Row.
Looking for all these failed actresses.
It's a Holly Burry in here somewhere.
A Holly Burry.
It's a Holly Burry
right in the green shirt. There she go right there.
There she is.
She needs some work. Hayes.
Practice for her next role in Jungle Fever. But anyway, speaking of Tim Harris, Gus Malzahn. Tim Harris was at UCF. Gus Malzahn resigns from UCF as the head coach.
Son of a bitch.
I had high hopes. I had high hopes for Gus Malzahn and UCF this year. And my goodness, no bueno. 4-6.
Down. He let Ja'Cory down. That man gone.
Look, can I tell you this? KJ Jefferson, high hopes. This man disappeared. Ja'Cory comes in. He disappears. The new guy come in, Fitz or whatever his name is. Bro, guess what happened? Dylan Risk. Bro, guess what happened to Dylan Risk, bro?
What?
He don't play well. Gus Malzahn talking to him, and guess what? He waved Gus Malzahn off like, man, get out of here, man.
He must be knew Gus was gone.
And Gus gave him one of these. Man, get out of here, dog.
No. He must be knew Gus was gone.
Bruh, this is bad work. Bad business. Here's my question. Interesting move. Do you think he was fired, or do you think he was or that was his decision?
I think how fast that FSU thing happened, I think it was his decision. I think he knew where he was going. For the people that didn't know, I mean, Gus Malzahn is not a coordinator at FSU.
So what does that mean? You're the head coach of a Big 12 program, not a G5, right? A Power 4 program, Big 12 conference.
You step down as the play caller at your own place, hand it to Tim Harris,
Mm-hmm.
and then jump ship to go call plays at Florida State. You think his salary is more or less?
Less. It's less. Definitely less. Here's the second thing. I'm not saying it's not close. I don't think it's like close within a couple 100,000, but I think it is definitely less. Here's what I will say though about that. He'll owe some money, bro. He'll owe some money.
Yeah.
There's a clause that he will have to owe some money. Now, maybe he worked it out with FSU for them to pay it off or pay it out. I'm not sure. But his buyout for him, if he was to leave early, there's a buyout in there as well. So when people think, oh, if they fire a guy, you have to buy him out. Well, if he decides to leave, they get bought out. So with the cameraman, we got to tighten up on this cameraman a little bit. So I don't know how that works on the back end of that deal, man, but my goodness. Who you think gets the job, dog? I think it's a premier job. I really do. I think it's a great job to get started.
At UCF?
Yeah.
You think they keep Tim Harris?
I don't think so. They're going to have a guy with experience. I think, first head coach, and you're coming off a 4-8 team. I don't think you get that job. Unfortunately, I'm not saying he won't do a good job. I'm just saying how things are optically. You know what I say?
What's up?
I know I'm finna kick the hornet's nest. You can get somebody to go from black and gold to black and gold. Prime time.
You think that's a lateral move?
No. I don't think it's a lateral move. It appears to be a lateral move because you're looking at team, maybe record, whatever. But I think the recruiting ground is so fertile that I think they have Disney money. Oh, I know they got Disney money. They got NASA money, right? You in a major city, right? We just talking about from recruiting standpoint. Bro, you want to be in Florida and get Florida kids? Well, then you back home basically, bro. What, you maybe 2.5 hours from Fort Myers, in essence. You in the heart of Florida, so you got Alabama, you still got Georgia. You can get players from. They're not flying all the way across the country.
I think I heard Colorado. I heard Deion sitting so pretty at Colorado, dog.
He might be.
Oh man, I heard he had his own little spot. He ain't got nothing to do with the school. Like the city love him. I heard he's sitting so pretty to the point where they saying that he might not want to leave. Period.
Maybe not. But again, his ambition of that, it may be different than most coaches when they look at it. So I was just simply saying that
it looked like he could turn. It looks like he could turn Colorado into. It looks like he could turn it into a competitor.
Oh, of course. I believe that. I also believe you could do the same there, but the recruiting, I think, is so much easier. Like, it's so much easier. Think about, there's no recruits in Colorado. Everybody he's getting, he's importing.
Uh-huh.
And they may be transfer portal guy, but I'm just talking about everybody he's getting, they're being imported to Colorado.
I heard he's sitting pretty, dog.
He may be.
I heard he comfortable. I heard he comfortable in the mug, bro. I heard he over there, boy.
Hey, you know Warren Sapp like, hey boy, go back.
In fact, I already said pretty, dog.
Hey, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying I'm right, but if I am right, I said it first. That's all I'm saying. Because, bro, I just look at it like you got the same kind of stadium. They just put $80 million in the stadium this year. And they're putting it in and building and expanding and constructing. It's just a lot. I just think there's so much upside, and it's a young progressive school. I think they said the average age of alumni there is 39, 41, something like that. Like that's the average age of the alumni base. So I don't know. We'll see. He said, "Get some love, guys." I always get a lot of guys at Utah. Shout out to D and Larry Frank, man, at Utah. It's Utah, baby. Y'all holler at them boys on Friday nights, man. Come on, I even know the schedule, Rocky. Much love to them boys.
I don't know, dog. I think a Florida boy may one day get tired of the cold. Maybe.
I'm just saying.
You saw him curve his baby mama at CND?
Who?
Dion.
Huh? No.
What's his baby mama name?
Pilar?
Huh?
Pilar? I believe that's her name, Pilar.
Yeah, the kids tried to make them walk together for senior day. They tried to make them walk together, and Dion wasn't having it.
He wasn't having it.
No.
Hey, it is what it is, bro. But I haven't seen Tracy Edmonds since either, so I don't know. It's unfortunate, bro. But anyhow, yeah, there you go. Hey, Panther G, UCF got 58,000. I think they got 68,000, but I may be wrong. UCF has as many students as the entire Colorado university system has from all their schools combined.
Say it again.
Okay, you know you have university systems, right? So they call them university systems, like Colorado University System, meaning Colorado State, whatever the other universities are. You add all those together, it's like 70,000 students. UCF has 68,000 students combined. I mean, by themselves.
Really?
Yeah. And you talking about the bounce house be rocking? I think from an atmosphere standpoint, I think it'll probably be the same, if not bigger. Think about Orlando downtown on game days. This is downtown Orlando on game days would be nuts, oh boy.
Nutso.
Hey.
No.
Hey.
Nutso.
Hey.
No.
And here's the funny thing. You could fly into Orlando cheap. You could fly from Orlando to Atlanta for like $65 round trip.
Well, you want Dion at UCF bad, huh?
Nah. I want it real bad. Matter of fact, I'm saying it now. They going 12-0 next year. How about that? It is what it is.
You said nah,
they going 12-0 next year. They going 12-0 next year. But man, there's a lot of jobs out here, man. Mac Brown gets fired. I didn't see that one coming. I had to be honest. I didn't see the Mac Brown firing coming.
Right here, Dion. Put that up.
There's nothing.
Yeah, and Mac Brown threw me off too. I ain't really. So yeah, seeing they basically that's Dion walking with his two kids. And you're gonna see the baby mama gonna come in, she gonna come in right there, and Dion got out of there. He ain't say hi. He ain't say what's up. He ain't say nothing.
Hey, that boy wasn't limping or nothing when he ran. That boy just took off, boy. That boy hit the 40 on him.
9 toes, got it up. 9 toes, got it up.
8. That boy 8 toes down.
Everybody got baby mama issues, man. Rich dudes do too. You saw the clip of Travis Hunter's girlfriend mad at him after the game?
I didn't see all that. What happened?
She just was mad. He tried to kiss her, walk up to her after the scene, and she was like mad, like and then he did an interview and he was kind of thrown off in the interview.
Hey, dog.
And they killing her in the comment section. She pregnant now, so whatever. Killing her. They killing her in the comment section. Hey, bro, run fast. That's what they say in the comments. Get out of there, run fast.
Paperwork signed and didn't even have to use ink. It's signed, boy. Signed, sealed, delivered. But hey, man, maybe she moody, dog. She pregnant. Hell, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't give into the love in football. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I didn't know it was an issue. But like I say, man, it is what it is. Let me ask you this.
I got video real fast. I got video. I got video real fast.
Man, this SMZ right here, this street MZ. Let me put this up.
You ready?
Okay, let's go.
Oh, this girl says she lip reading Travis Hunter and his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Lynn, you the best man in football, girl.
I'm so done with all this.
What did I do?
I saw you talking to those bees over there. Why would you do that?
I was interacting with the fans.
The best man in football.
But basically, he's trying to kiss her on senior day, and she mad about she upset about something. And
hold
then
on,
he goes.
Hold on. Go back.
To an interview, huh?
She got a mink hat on, dog.
Oh no, she fly. She fly now. She fly now. She
and
fly.
She mad.
She fly now.
Hold up, you see old girl? Hold up, go back a little bit, street. See old girl right there fixing the hair? She waiting on him. Right here to the right. Right here to the right. Look at the right of the screen, at the bottom right of the screen. Look at her. She like, I got this. Don't worry, keep tripping, old girl. Keep tripping. Huh?
He pulled her out the stands. Maybe something happened. Cause security right here, right? Or they went to go get her for him, maybe.
Nah, they be around him. They go around him all the time.
Incredible last memory taking the field with his sons, Shador and Shiloh, here at Folsom Field at home. Coach Prime.
And then he goes and do an interview, and he kind of throw it off in the interview, and the interviewer kind of like, "Hey man, you're usually in a good mood. What's going on?"
I don't know, dog. Man, this boy got songs and videos about this stuff.
I don't know, bro. Like, the cameras is always on the man. I know she knows this. You got to act accordingly. Like, or you finna get that. They killing him.
I'll say this too, Street. Some things are taken out of context, right? At that particular moment, something may have happened because he's pointing. So I don't know what he's pointing at. But like I say, dog, we love a damn train wreck, dog. I mean, they killing her, but you know what I'm saying? You don't know the camera on you. Something may have just happened. You got to remember this too. That young lady sitting in their stands. Ain't no telling what you done heard all game.
Oh, they say she be pissy drunk and lit. They say she be pissy drunk and lit every game.
So if that's the case, then she don't care about your feeling right now. She feeling good. And you know how it goes. I don't know.
Probably can't get nothing to drink. She got that baby in her stomach. She probably aggy. But then he goes into an interview, and the interviewer like, "Hey, Travis, man, you usually got a big smile on your face," and you could tell he throw it off though. He in the gay somewhere. Like he throw it off.
I don't know, dog. Shout out to Angel in the building for the $4.99, $5. Appreciate y'all. Let me put a penny on it. Ching. I bet France would have gotten Miami into the ACC championship. Damn, Angel, that's tough.
He can't even get his own team next season.
All he had to do was win a game too now. So let's not get that twisted. He was the same, but he had to just win that one game and he would have been good. But no.
And that dog rushed for 240 yards or something like that.
Yeah. 271, I think. Some crazy number.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Shout out to Angel in the building, man. Long time member, man. Homie in the building. But I don't know, Street. Let me ask you this. Let's go back to these fights right here. What do you think happens in the future?
Well, what?
You think the NCAA steps in? Do you think they make it like a fine, a rule, like players can be suspended?
I don't think the NCAA. I think the NCAA finna let this thing turn into
WWE.
Yeah, until somebody appoint them and say, "Hey, man, listen, y'all come back over here and help us out." The NCAA, like, man, we don't what's going on? What we doing? Y'all want to sue us? Okay, all right.
Okay, well then I'll go this way. Then the Big Ten Conference, who actually levied the fines of $100,000 for each team. Do you think the conferences will be the overseers of this kind of stuff, like post-game stuff, pre-game stuff? Because y'all remember Devin Bush. Shout out to Devin Bush. Remember he went to Michigan State and drugged their field because they walked through their stuff? Let me see. Can we find that right quick, dog? Dog, Devin Bush putting in work.
Oh, that was classic, dog. Shout out to Devin Bush.
Hold up. If y'all don't remember this, shout out to the homie, dog.
Shout out to Devin Bush. Dog was lit. Talking about buying in.
But again, it was disrespect from the beginning, right? I think it was disrespect from the beginning where they did their walkthroughs and walked through Michigan. Like they walked through Michigan prior to. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go right here. Maybe I won't get fined for this one. Bro, he ended up putting work in on this thing. Hey, shout out to Devin Bush, man.
Boy, talk about disrespect.
Dog, look at this.
Yeah, Devin Bush, whole family from Opalaga.
Yeah, look at this. Just scarring that jump, man. The grounds people had to come back out there and fill in the pothole. And here's the funny thing. I've always said this. This kid right here, man, I remember being at Flanagan. His dad was the head coach. I was working there. The nicest kid in the world, man.
So what triggered him? What you think triggered him?
No, I'm telling you, it was the pregame where they walked through their warm-ups and stuff. And it was a part before that. He didn't just do it because it was them. Michigan State actually disrespected Michigan. But when I say he was the nicest kid, man. But when it was time to play ball, and I remember me and Devin standing over there one day, and he said, "Kyle, look at this." I'm looking. He said, "Dawg, that dude just like me." And remember, he never saw his daddy play. He was a baby when his daddy was playing. Like he was young, because he the baby of all the kids. So he would like transform, dog. Like he'd go from, "Hey, coach, how you doing?" to like, and just come out. Bro, when they went to the state game and they played not a pop, who did they play up here? They played somebody up here, but anyhow, bro, you talking about crying, snot running, they tearing up the locker room. Bro.
They won?
Yeah. I forgot who they played, man. But anyhow, when he put that helmet on, he transformed, boy. But that's what it is. Now let's look at this before we get into this hour mark. Oh, real quick. So what do you think happens?
With what?
Overall, with these post-game antics, I'll just leave it at that. What do you think happens? Do you think that the conferences step in? Do you think coaches are going to be responsible? What?
I think because it's rivalries. I think I don't know. I think they may not do nothing. I think it's great for what college football stands for. Except the kids in Michigan getting sprayed with pepper spray. that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah. The only thing and I'm with you. The only thing I think I say about the pepper spray is if they would have started with the swinging of helmets and stuff, maybe so. It didn't look like it was a lot of it was some punches thrown. I'm not saying it wasn't, but it was more shoving and pushing than like, you know, if a dude out there swinging helmets like that, the Miami FIU fight, I understand that pepper spray stuff because you can hit a dude, split him open, kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you kill a dude with swinging helmets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. They're gonna have to do something because they're not gonna do anything but escalate, and then what they don't want to do is have something in place. And imagine this: one of those kids fall, get hurt, break his leg, going into the draft. That's a lawsuit beyond lawsuits, dog. So they got to have something in place to protect themselves as a conference.
Right.
I'm looking at it outside of the fan eyes and looking at it from the legal side of it. Because we know a shorty that did some football stuff outside of the thing, and guess what they did? They in lawsuits right now, right? They in litigation.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now he put that helmet on, he put them pads on, and he went out there and participated. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it is what it is. So I just think as a company, as a corporation, they're going to protect themselves in some form or fashion, in my opinion. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. We'll see, because 4 is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of. I just think because it's rivalry, it kind of plays right into the whole rivalry shit thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe.
No, I get it. And I think what made it bad was not the fact you had just Michigan, Ohio State. You had 8 other instances of this, and I think it sparked from Michigan, Ohio State.
It was 8.
Just 8. Michigan, Ohio State, North Carolina State, Florida State, Arizona State, Arkansas, Mizzou, Auburn, Alabama, Notre Dame, USC, Texas A&M. Now, all of them weren't flags, but it was some kind of something, some kind of dust up, I guess is the right way to say it. You understand? But it was something to that. I try to be nice about it. I don't know. It's rivalry week. I get it, y'all. But I guess I'm the Debbie Downer because I'm thinking like a business. From a business perspective, they're gonna protect themselves because that's a huge lawsuit. Somebody mess around and get themselves hurt. See, it's all fun, right? Now your son go out there, huh?
Right.
Watch this. King, shout out to King Malik in the building. He said, I saw that thing. I got a lot of receipts on y'all. Well, come on to the show one day, King Malik. We need some people. He says, imagine. Watch this. Imagine banning flag planting. You're killing rivalry week. All right, King Malik. Now your son out there at Michigan, and they jump on the head and break his leg in the draft in April. What you gonna say?
Something different. He gonna say something different.
Yeah, this is what he gonna say. Long live rivalry week. No, you're not. He gonna be like this. That's what he's gonna be doing. Playing the world's smallest violin. So anyway, last part of this, man. Penn State, Maryland, playing the last game. Penn State puts a drubbing on Maryland. I think it was 44-7, if I'm not mistaken. There's a little, I don't want to say a scuffle, but a coach's talking to.
Talking to a rough talking.
Mike Loxley in the building. Let's see what they had to say. There was a little talking to. All right, here we go. I think I got a video of it. Yeah, it's a little rough. Man, we straight getting banned this week. Oh, this 247. They may not heard us. All right, here we go. They meet at the middle of the field, and they have some choice words for one another. Let's see what they had to say.
You can hear it?
I don't know. Let's see.
That's what you think that is. That's what you think.
It didn't look like it was the smoothest post.
Hold up. We got to go back, Selector. Street.
Take it back, dog.
Street, hold up now. When you watch Mike Loxley, and y'all don't know Mike Loxley, I know Mike. Mike from the hoods of D.C. He don't play the radio, and he don't take tea for the fever. Let me tell you something. Watch this embrace. Watch how hard this embrace is. Watch this. The players knew he was pissed because why are they standing right there separating him? Not the police officer. The player, I don't know, he's like the third string punter. He jumps in and he like, look, coach, just don't do it, dude. Don't do it, coach.
It didn't look like it was the smoothest post-game handshake. Is that the statistics and there one still in there, or can you explain that last touchdown?
Yeah, I get it, right? At the end of the game, we throw a touchdown. I get it. But a couple things I will say. My job is to put the 3s and 4s in the game. But when the 3s and 4s get to go in the game, they get to play football. Those guys deserve to play football. Your 1s are in the game. You're trying to score. We're trying to score.
Right.
On top of that, you're playing cover 0. If you don't want, play cover 2. So I'm good with it. And on top of that, there's also a change in college football. We are trying to play as long as we can, make the playoffs, and be seeded as high as possible. And scoring as many points and a point differential matters. All that matters. And if you don't get that, it's really not my problem. So, W, 1-0. I'm good with it. Anybody that's not, that's their problem.
My dog. Straight talk to us, dog. What's on your mind?
Talking that talk, ain't he? Everybody talking that talk, huh?
Talk your ish, cuz.
We're talking that talk.
Where's my phone at, man? I heard my phone ring. But anyway, go ahead. What you got to say? Okay, first of all, let's talk about it. You heard what he said. They scored a touchdown. He got 3s and 4s in the game. They scored a touchdown. But mind you, Maryland is playing cover 0. That means they blitzing people. They trying to stop them. And they throw a touchdown. You got a problem with this?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay.
I did what I put my 3s and my 4s in the game. Your defense still out there playing. I ain't got a problem with it.
I don't have no problem with it either. I just know Mike Loxley's probably hotter than fish grease right then, dog. Because here's the deal, right? He's already in a bad slot right there. He didn't do so well. You know what I mean? It's been tough. And he probably got some heat for his job. And it's just what it is, bro. But I get what James Franklin's saying. Points matter, right? Because you know the first thing the fans say, y'all only beat Maryland by 7.
And Mike Loxley should understand that. Come on now, bro. Just because you ain't playing for nothing.
Now, he get it, dog. But, hey, that's a brother to a brother, man. Why you doing me like this, cuz? Damn.
That my dog Brian defense they scored on.
They gave that boy the blues, boy. But all I'm saying is I don't have a problem with it. I think James Franklin was 100% correct. It's my 3s and 4s, right? It ain't like I kept my 1s in and did it. My 3s and 4s in the game, if they score, then guess what? You got to recruit better, I guess. I don't know what, like I said, if you don't understand that, then you don't understand that. We're trying to be seeded as high as possible. So I totally get that. I don't know if anybody disagrees with that in the chat, but you know, it is what it is. Reggie, inside joke, right? Because it's levels to this, brother. Oh, Reggie, you crazy, man. Now I will say this, Juan. Franklin don't want none of Loxley. I don't think he want none of them in them. He don't want none of these now. Loxley OG from DC though. He don't want that pressure.
He said because there's levels to it.
It's levels to this, brother. I'll explain it to you later. He says levels to this, brother. So, I mean, Street, that's all I got for you, man. What you got, bro? Head coaches getting into it, staff members getting into it, flags being planted, the teams getting into it. Oh, I got one more for you. Hold up. Y'all thought it was over? It ain't over. Huh? Hold up.
One more?
Yeah. Yeah, we got one more. Y'all thought this was over? No, sir. Street, you thought this was over? Hold on, Street. Let me get this right.
Talk to me.
I got you right now. Hold up. I'm going to tell you right this minute. Hold up. Is this it? Hold up. So hold up. Talk to me, Street. Coaches getting into it. Staffers getting into it. Players getting into it. Teams getting into it. But guess what you ain't got? You got one left. Mascots getting into it. Can I tell you the Arizona State mascot throwing them 5th Ward D's on them, boy? Listen, dog.
Hey, he didn't get that boy a chance to breathe. That boy head almost flipped around. That boy.
Bro, that mascot whooped them the same way they did on the field. Watch the Sun Devil get busy on the Wildcat. First of all, his name Wilbur. He deserved to get whooped.
You know Wilbur. Wilbur didn't even get a punch off.
Bro, what is happening right now, dog? Even the mascot throwing blows, dog. His head was on crooked. Hey, Slim laughing. She over here laughing like, my mascot whooping me.
We're gonna sit on the mascot lap on the bus home. He beat our mascot up.
Bro, what is happening out here, man? The streets
He been waiting on that day. He been training for that day.
Rocky 4 now. Bro, Rocky 4 out here, man. Man, what's your I don't see how, bro?
I don't see how, dog. Brought to you by the Villain membership, man. Become a Villain, big dog. 786-405-9499. Send us a text, man. We see the link. You become a Villain, or just check the description. Man, I don't see how Heather Dinich, media lady, who been talking about getting SEC 3 teams in all year long. We were talking about, as soon as Miami lose, she want to get his take. Put that up there for me. As soon as Miami lose, She want to get his take.
For the selection committee on Tuesday night as to whether Miami is in or out. And in my bracket this week, I have them projected at number 11 and still in the college football playoff because this selection committee likes this offense and Cam Ward. They like close losses. This was on the road. I just have a feeling that selection committee chair Ward Manuel is going to talk about those close losses as he has with other teams. And they've already.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that highlight? She's talking about Miami still being in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the whole video is Syracuse kicking her ass.
I don't know, dog.
Some of that shit don't make sense, dog.
I don't know, Street. I'm not getting my hopes up, dog. I'm not getting my hopes up. I said on the show
whether Miami is.
Look at the highlights, though. She's talking about Miami still being in. Look at the highlights.
Because this selection committee likes this offense and Cam Ward. They like close losses. This was on the road. I just have a feeling that selection committee chair Ward Manuel is going to talk about those close losses as he has with other teams. And they've already referenced that in the loss to Georgia Tech earlier this season when they were talking.
This selection committee likes the Miami team. They had close losses. Hey, cue the Syracuse highlights. Syracuse ain't got no chance to make. Why are you showing Syracuse highlights? They ain't got a chance to make it.
I don't know, dog.
Bro.
I don't know, bro. I can't call it, Street. I can't. Listen, I'm not trying to get in that. I'm going to sit over here with my cane juice. I'm going to be quiet.
Selection show live tomorrow. Selection show live. Y'all come watch it.
I heard it's at 6:30, right? So it's early. So make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button, man, so you don't miss it. Street, I got another one, dog, real quick before I go to my own see how. Bro, all I can think of is this what The Purge looks like if it was a real thing? Like, you know, the movie The Purge? I'm just talking about all we've talked about today. Is this what The Purge look like for real? Like, it's just straight crazy. Check this out, Street. We missed this one. I'll give him the one. Give him what's out the way. Bro. Gave my man a shot to the dome, dog. Like, this is straight anarchy, bro.
I don't think that this is reviewable.
And my man said, ain't this a personal fault? I don't think this is reviewable.
Oh, no, dog. That's some Kamala Harris Trump hate right there. I don't know what's going on right there, dog. Dog, how you hit somebody hard as you can in their helmet?
In a steel face mask. In a steel face mask.
And it looked like he affected, bro. It looked like he looked like he.
No, he called him decent. But here's my I don't see how for the day. Shout out to Coach Hayes Football. If you're a Miami Hurricane fan, go watch the Good, Bad, and Ugly. It dropped today. Twitter, I got snippets. I call them teasers on there. Go check them out, man. Street, have you watched Good, Bad, and Ugly?
Not yet. Nope. I ain't checked it out yet. I saw some of it, a little piece of it.
Street, you're supposed to lie to me, dog. You're supposed to be like, yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, dog, I watched it, dog. Good job, man. Y'all go check it out, man. Y'all gonna enjoy Coach Hayes' Good, Bad, and Ugly, bro. Like, listen, I watched it, man. Got some good points on there. He hit it right on the head, man. Like,
my dog.
Yeah.
So my Good, Bad, and Ugly is brought to you by Coach Hayes Football. My dog Street done stamped it, huh? And this is Cam Ward. I got sneak footage of Cam Ward in the locker room after the game. Street, I know you keep your ear to the street. You got inside information, but you don't know I'm sneaky with it. I got a sneaky Amazon camera, and I was inside. It was behind the stadium, and I don't play the radio, dog. You ready for this? Check it out.
Don't touch me, man. Don't touch me, man. Don't touch me, man. Nah, I didn't want to. Yo, if you don't want you to touch me. Let me talk. Listen, these are the worst teams ever. Don't ever come back to this team. No. Everybody, don't come back. the worst experience I ever did. Players, this is not on you.
So listen.
This is not on you. Players, y'all did everything. Y'all gave your heart. Y'all did everything right. It was the coaches. The coaches. Listen up. This was the coaches' fault. This was not one of y'all fault. Y'all did the right thing. Everything.
We did good last year.
Y'all did the right thing.
Shout out to the youngster in the building. Cam Ward, let him have it, dog. That's all I got to say. What you got to say, Street?
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
He said, y'all did everything.
Let me talk.
He said, it ain't going to be no you next year. Did you hear him say that?
Yeah.
He said, it ain't going to be no you next year. What? Listen to my dog.
Don't touch me, man. Don't touch me, man. Nah, I didn't want to.
Yo, if you don't want you to touch me,
Let me talk.
No, you.
Listen, these coaches, look at me. These are the worst teams ever. Don't ever come back to this team. Nah. Everybody, don't come back. There's going to be no you football team next year. No one come back. This has been the worst team, the worst experience I ever did. Players, this is not on you.
So listen.
This is not on you. Players, y'all did everything. Y'all gave your heart. Y'all did everything right. It was the coaches.
Hey, that boy saying be no you football next year.
That's everything his daddy say on the ride home after practice every day. He just snitched on his dad. He just snitched on his daddy big time, dog.
Man, hey, look at NASA, my old party pooper, dog. He said youth. God dang it. I know NASA. That's funny though, man. Shout out to him, dog. Hey, he got it off his chest though, like you said. The daddy said it. Like, look, bro, it is what it is.
That's everything his daddy said, though.
Yeah.
All right, bro, let's get up out of here, dog.
All right, man. Listen, go watch Blackfish if you haven't watched it. It's a great documentary. I'm about to go check it out. Yeah, we're gonna definitely see what's going on, man. We appreciate y'all. Glad to be back. Hope y'all like us on the street. This is us on the block, dog. We on the block now, street. Huh? Shout out to Black Butterfly. She don't like it, but guess what? I'm your favorite coach. My dog right here, he keep his ear to the street. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta be the people's champ, if he understands me.
Who don't like it? Black Butterfly.
Black butterfly in the sky. And wasn't that a song, Black Butterfly? I think Black
Take
Butterfly.
a look. It's an upper.
Reading Rainbow.
Take a
Shout out
look.
to him, man. We out of here, man. Rest in peace, OJ Octavius Jackson, man. Carroll City legend, Carroll City High School, Florida State defensive lineman, national champion. My brother, man, you'll be missed. So unfortunate, but rest in peace to you. I talked to my man 12 this morning. They grew up literally as neighbors, literally next door neighbors. So I talked to 12 this morning, kind of heard about it. And like I say, man, it's unfortunate. Please be safe out here, man. You know, you never know. And I'm gonna give Flo his love right here. He always say this, man. Give somebody a hug and a kiss because you never know, man. So shout out to Flo for that, man. But you know, that's where I am, man, with it. Street, any last word?
No, man, senseless stuff, bro. I didn't know Octavius Jackson's like you. I haven't sat down and thought about it, you know what I'm saying? Thought about it in that team 1999, but obviously you was a lot more closer to it than me. I just saw it coming down my timeline so much yesterday. Two dudes I definitely recognize, you know what I'm saying? But senseless, bro. Like, I mean, we got guns to protect our families now, and not to dog. It seems like the only thing we ever accomplished with them is to pull them on each other. And hey, shoot squirrels twice a year.
I ain't scared of them either. The little jokers tough. They tough. Not the acorn straight out their mouth. You know my motto, when I close one eye, they close two. It's over for them, baby. But anyway, we out here, man. Appreciate y'all. This is Hayes Street. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button on both sides. 448 in the building. Thank y'all so much. And shout out to San Francisco. They got some nice buses running around Skid Row over here. But anyway, we out of here. Peace.